The following day, our agricultural journey took us to another important location. This is the Dream Farm in Mbengwi.
Welcome to Dream Nursery Mbengwi. So this is the day 2 of our coverage. We're going to do Nursery 1, Nursery 2 and the compound. So here we have
a nursery and a demonstration farm where His Royal Highness continue to explore the possibility of modern agriculture.
So on my back here, this is double rootstock grafted plums. These are normal plums. But then the combination of today DNA, very fat and very oily. So we have this jumbo milva. We have soursop. What we discovered, I planted soursop in 3 different areas, and what I discovered is that Mbengwi can be a hub, a really big production hub of soursop, because the growth rate at which soursop is coming up here is not normal. You know, this one is August will make it 2 years here, and I'm sure that they will have fruit already. Then this is our jumbo guava. It's flowering already, has fruit. This guava can be very big, like papaya solo, even like bigger than papaya solo. So we have African nutmeg here, grafted, double rootstock. Equally here we have Hass. When they talk of 80% of all pears that are exported is Hass. And we are so lucky here because there are only 3 regions in the country that can cultivate this. West, Northwest and Boundary. That's high altitude. Then if you see here, we have almost 15 varieties of pawpaw. Normally when we import these seeds, we try them first. If they do well, before start propagating. This one is a watermelon pawpaw. You can save it from the stripe. Here we have blue mango. Plums, we have 3. All these 3 were planted 2024 September. So September will make it 2 years, and we are sure by next year we should be having some fruits. So here we have another exotic variety. Christians should know this. This is a fig tree, and it's at the trial stage. We are already seeing that it's fruiting. So when it gets ripe, we'll get the taste. Then if it's good, we start propagating. Over here we have calamande. Calamande is a type of fruit. Then here we have pomelo. This one is from China, so we're still trying to grow it. Pomelo is a big sister to cheddar. Then here we have breadfruit. If you are not familiar with breadfruit, they use it as a dough to make either bread, gâteau, or anything. Then here we have la crème de la crème, black sapoti. This is one of the most expensive fruit and the best fruit we have here. The inside, it looks like chocolate and it tastes like chocolate. So if somebody blindfolds you and they put this thing inside your mouth, they ask you, what are you eating? Without mincing words, you say you are eating chocolate. So this is what French people call la crème de la crème.
The farm brings together varieties that demonstrate just how agricultural potential exists within our own environment. Some of these crops are rarely seen in local farm, while others are varieties many people know mainly through markets and imported products. Here, however, they are being planted naturally and tested locally.
Okay, so what we're doing here is we are recycling some of these old polythene bags. But either some plants have died inside or they did not succeed. So when we put like this, we'll take about 1 or 2 bags of cow dung or pig manure to mix inside, and we refill other buckets like the 5-gallon buckets we are using now. We put inside the 5-gallon buckets to do value addition in our plants. This is our propagator. We use this one to grow plants through cuttings. So if you can see inside, we have bitter cola, egg of the sun mango, and some other crops. But this is a trial. Normally we're supposed to put it outside.
His Royal Highness is also exploring crops that could help address the problem between the grazing farming issues in the Meta community.
So here we have pre-nursery of Campeche. This is a thorny plant, and it grows very fast. We just thought of bringing this to solve that farmer grazer problem in Meta. These plants have very sharp tongues, so when you plant it closely like half meter, they form a veritable fence in your farm, so no stray animal can get in.
The research is therefore not only for possible crops but also for agricultural solutions that respond to real community challenge.
So this one is our famous habanero pepper. This is the one our factory produces. So this is the setup we have here. We either, now that it's raining like this, we either put this one in the polythene or we just take it to the field like this. Then here you have those imported apples. So we still have them in stock. And behind there is another setup. This one is another setup for rooted cuttings.
The purpose goes beyond simply growing fruits. These farms serve as a nursery, a place where successful varieties can develop and later make available to farmers who want to explore new opportunities.
So this one is a cold hardy pineapple variety. It comes from the south of China. So far we've had just one that's producing. I believe that this one that lead. Yeah, this is peach tree. This is a high yielding variety of peach and it tastes very good. This one and that one there, the two of them, they cost me more than 100,000 just of flights from China to here. We also have we're kind of introducing our dwarf variety of grapes. These vine grapes. These vine grapes. This is the purple variety. This one climbs as opposed to the dwarf one which does not climb. Here we have European plum. There are two of them. Yeah, you see we are used to doing tipping for branches to come out. What we discover with the European plum is that when you do tipping, it retards instead the growth. You see then two of these ones, they were planted at the same time. But because those ones we have not, the other one we have not done tipping, it just will continue to grow. This one, a branch is not that bad, it's behaving funny. So we'll just allow that one there to continue growing until whether it reach where and start giving us fruit. And here we also have papino melon. And more of the. Then here we have blueberry. It has fruited twice. Then we should try to observe it before propagating. Then this is a variety of potatoes that we are trying to introduce in Meta. These are purple potatoes. The back is purple and the inside is purple. Good for heart, people with heart problem. So we are trying to introduce this one to our meta people. If you price this thing in the market, you'll be shocked at how much a bucket is sold. Okay, here we have nursery for Mr. Dragon. Here we have Dragon. At least you have seen that yesterday. There we have a grafted bitter color. Then this one ungrafted. We have double rootstock graft of plum. Then this variety, I must highlight this variety a bit. This is a pixie orange. When you go to these hawkers who are selling apple around the commercial venue, Bamenda or beside the market, you see most of them are having this orange. It's the back. It looks orange-like. It tastes like the orange of those in those days. They sell this orange the same price as selling apple. So we have it here. This is pixel orange. We have two types. We have pixel and Naji. So this is pixel.
Here is the vision behind every borders, from pineapple to breadfruit. Different varieties of mangoes, apple, la crème de la crème, grapes, and other high valuable crops.
We have grafted bitter cola and the normal protein. Then on the left now we have additional value addition. That's another value addition. This is a 5-gallon bucket. Nursery bucket. So we are putting these ones here now. They will stay inside here for another 2 years, and some of them will start flowering inside the bucket. So that's what we want to do this year. Here we have plantains, plantlets. This is a big banga variety. Our intention was to plant in at the place you saw we were doing country onion. Then here we have double rootstock graft of plums. This one has been here for more than 1 year, so you see they are quite big.
What began as a farm of bitter cola gradually developed into a wider nursery farm because of the demand of different crops and planting materials from different regions, not from Meta.
Okay, so yeah, we have egg of the sun, mango. This is the most expensive mango in the world. We have planted, I think, 3 in the nursery here. Then in the compound there's 1. So this time it came from Japan, 5 trees. One fruit of this thing in one auction it was sold for $100. So it's a big boy. Then we also have those imported apples. The one that are near to produce. The one behind you flowered. Already flower bottle. Then here it's a multiplication of grafting techniques. We have double, triple and quadro. So if you see this one is quadro, it means it has four tap roots. Then we have triple. Then we also have single. For those who think that we already do graft, we have those that are single. For those who don't want grafted plums, we have single. So you see we have more of the bitter colors. This is because our nursery, the initial setup of the nursery was mainly for bitter colors. But as it progresses, these other stuff they are adding there. So we have more of bitter color. Our command has tremendously increased our bitter cola, and that's what we are praying, that Metato should valorize bitter cola. Every household should have at least 10. Then you look this way, we have Jansa. Nearly 3/4 of this is going to Fumbot, either this year or next year. Jansa too is a crop that has a lot of potentials. The oil of Jansa now wholesale 1 liter is 80,000. So you have, this is what is worth investing in. It's already ready, so I don't want it to be under the shade again. It's like kind of hardening. So okay, here we have double rootstock graft of country onion. This is another plant that is causing boost now in Cameroon. Presently, as we speak, a kilogram of this thing is selling in dollar for 15,000. This is another great investment opportunity. When we do double rootstock graft, let's do double rootstock graft like this. The advantage is that you will not get anything like alternate bearing. The production is going to be continuous. Like this year that people are complaining that country onion is not bearing. You will not see that one inside your farm. Then the tree will be very big. So here is another variety of fish. This one is from Kenya. So this one is different from the one you saw outside. This one is from Kenya. That other apple tree is from Kenya. Then the egg of the sun, the third one. So this one is still the blue mango in an advanced state. This one is not blue mango. This one actually flowered, but decided to remove the flower so to increase the vegetation. Then we also have this is Asian pear. This one has been here for 1 year now. So we got bay leaf from one. So here we have bay leaf. We got this one from my colleague in Limbe, in Ngome Kitchen and Cakes. So we were still trying it to see how it can this or then this other one, the double stock was our jumbo river and giant limes. So the intention we're using this one is 30 by 30. The intention of using these big bags is that we want all these things to start producing in the bags, so that somebody can use like an ornamental or like a plant in the compound. Before they leave from here, they'll be buried inside these bags. So we are trying to do some experiment. This one is here at the 7th stage. We are using our local variety of apple to grab this foreign variety. If you see here, we have done it with single root, the triple root. Want to see the outcome. So here a lot of experiment is ongoing. We have dates that we are experimenting, and this one is some kind of giant lime variety. This other one is a fruit, I've forgotten the name. We got this one from the market. We are experimenting it. So this one is mangosteen. Then subsided pomegranate. Then here we have tried to graft the egg of the sun mango. So this is our first graft and it succeeded. The egg of the sun mango, and seen here too has succeeded too. Yeah. So we have these 2 trees of egg of the sun mango. We have grafted mangosteen. When I went to Iraq, they told me that I cannot grab mangosteen. So this is our first attempt and we succeeded. We're growing in this 30 by 30. Then for the nursery too, we have this amarora plant. That's the plant we were explaining yesterday. That when it drops down the very day you eat it, no problem, it'll be sweet. But if it sleeps overnight, you eat it, it acts as an intoxicant. some more of that bitter color. There's a story that I'm narrating every day to anybody. It's a reminder. The first time I was doing this business, somebody gave me command for 1,000 bitter color grown from cuttings. I did 5,000, but I only succeeded in having 3. So that was the beginning of too much learning. And those 3, I decided I will not sell any one of them. I came and planted it. That's one there, 2, there's the 3rd one there. So I decided to plant them myself. So it should be as a reminder for that breakthrough. Because from there, as those 3 succeeded, I knew it's possible. But maybe I've done something wrong somewhere. This July will make it 2 years after plant. So we are expecting flowers to be there next year.
Sean?
So here it's a setup for a lemon. Here we want to do some experiment. We continue to do experiment. Because normally we grow rough lemon. Then we'll graft orange on it. Wow. So we are going to grab those pixel oranges that I show you that way on all of this. We'll see how it will look like. More of this other tangerine to do. Okay, more of plums. So there we have more plums, more of the orange. So the setup for oranges is about 4,000. So we are thinking of setting that pixel. Okay. I think that is that.
From the Dream Farm of Mbengwi, we move to another nursery dedicated largely to bitter kola and industrial pear varieties, located in Kubomi. Thousands of bitter kolas and industrial pears are cultivated, with the hope of responding to the growing demand of this product. This is another part of the version, planting today for markets that might be much bigger tomorrow.
We have about 10,000 bitter kola.
So this is Dream Nursery number 2. And this nursery was created to be exclusively for bitter kola. Though we have some few avocados that were put there because of the high demand of pear this year. So we decided to put some few pear. It's going to be principally for bitter kola. Let me say more than 99.9% will be bitter kola or 90% bitter kola. So far we have put here 10,000. And this setup is made to contain 40,000. So we are sure before the end of the year we should be having no less than 30,000 bitter kola here. The setup. But now, just like I said, because we have plenty command for pear this year was so tentative, we intend to do double rootstock graft for pear, this particular variety Anaheim. When we go to the residence, you see that variety there. One pear weighs more than 1 kilogram and is very tasteful. So nursery number 2 is still a new nursery. We are still trying to set it up. You see on my left here, we already have about 10,000 bitter kola. And on the right, we are still to plant. I'm sure before the end of the year, we should be able to cover all this area with something, more particularly maybe bitter kola. Because like I said, the intention of this nursery was to be exclusively bitter kola. So we are still working on it. We have more than 20,000 in the propagator. So I'm sure we cover it.
Our journey took us to another demonstration site known as the Ambassadors of Chenam, where different successful crops and food varieties are being cultivated.
Welcome to Chenam Palace Embassy, Mbengwi. So we'll start with we're just going to attempt to show people how it's possible to design your compound, and your compound start giving you money. So start off with this variety is called Tangelo, Orlando Tangelo.
Here is where we see several industrial pears, apple, and other crops.
When you look at this tree, I said all of this is Mignola. You see how young it is, it's already producing. We had here about 5 fruits. There's some keep the parts and pluck. So I have this one now, this is a stage, this is another stage, and this one. So there are 3 sets of fruit here. But just starting. This one is still Lango Tangelo. We have been eating from this orange for more than 5 years now. So if you just come behind. So you see this one now, it has more than 100 fruits. But they bear about more than 300. But during that period there's small drought, some aborted. So this variety, although it's beside the road, our intention is not really to make any profit. Children, they come and pluck the one that way, the other way that way, I also pluck. So the importance is just to sensitize people that it's possible. So any person can invest.
They are no simple plant in the ground. They represent possibilities for farmers, businesses, food production, and a community looking for a new way to create value for its own land.
The good thing about this product is this plant, even if you have 10 trees, they bear in sequence. This one already have those fruits up there. Then now the fruit is flowering. This is the type of variety that we should plant here. Because when we plant the ones that grow in Manfi, there's a probability that it will not do well here.
From one food to another, the message remains consistent. The future of agriculture might not always be found by looking somewhere else.
To have that until the time where we can be the biggest supplier of dragon in the whole of Northwest. More of the varieties of papaya. Then this is the pear that I was saying. It's called Anaheim. This is what I would recommend in the Northwest as a whole, and Meta in particular. This is the first time that is producing. You already have about 3 sets. That one up there, this one, then this. I think this is the last set. So you see, it weighs more than a kilogram, and the production is prolific. So this is another variety of apple that we don't say try. Really try. This is Anna apple. As you can see, it's already have flowers on it. We have been eating now from this apple. This is the 3rd year. So it's kind of a dwarf tree. So the growth is not very vigorous. So this is the mother tree of the Mignola. All those sounds outside were taken from there. If you look at the production, it is something else. You should be able to get more than 150 kg on this small tree. And the good thing about it is that it is very, very sweet. Mignola, some people they call it honey bear, because it tastes like honey. Then here we have egg of the sun. We decided to plant this one in open air. So as to compare the growth within the open air and in the shade net. So you can see that this one is really prolific. The growth is good. So this is another variety of tangerine. This one is called Dancy Tangerine. It's very sweet too. And you can see the way it is.
Sometimes it begins with planting one new crops, testing one new variety, and having the courage to believe that it can grow. And His Royal Highness the Fon of Chenam continue in his journey.
So this one is a Palmer mango. Very big and red. It's another variety. So if you calculate from the beginning, the varieties you have in the nursery, in the Dream Nursery, they are too much. So by the time they start producing, that's when people know the quality of the plant. So you see the power of double rootstock graft. This pear has been here for just 3 years something. But if you see the volume of foliage it has, it's like a pear of 8 years. So this is my own variety that I'm trying to come up with. I use 2 different pears. One is fat, the other one is oily. To come out with a unique variety.
The Dream Farm begins another chapter in a large version. An agricultural revolution that begins in Chenam but speak for the future of Meta.